Hi, welcome back to Chef Michael Outdoors, and once again, we're not outdoors. I apologize. It's been a rough few months between work and family stuff. Well, people getting sick, which is kind of what this video is going to be about. This time of year, everyone's kind of under the weather. There's a flu bug going around. There's a nasty chest cold. There's a bunch of stuff out there. And as a chef, I have to kind of roll with the punches on that one and come up with something that is fantastic if you're feeling under the weather. So what we're gonna do today, I'm gonna show you how to make Chef Michael's Flu Busta soup. This is guaranteed to make you feel better, no matter, even if you're healthy. But if you're sick, it really feels better. And it's basically gonna be like a very lemony chicken rice kind of thing with a few zings to it. So let's get started. Peel this, and that's just it. Don't buy this peeler. This is a very, very cheap peeler, and it just took half my carrot with it. Of course, my good stuff I left at work, because that's where I use it the most. But we're gonna cut up this carrot. This soup, we don't want it to be like super fine, like you would do mirepoix or something else. We're gonna leave it kind of chunky. About like, you know, pretty good sized little pieces there. And your sinuses are all packed. Something hearty is what you need. And put them directly into our soup pot. Just scoop it up and go in. And that's probably, well, we might put in a little bit more carrot there later. We got some celery we're gonna do. Just kind of go by the eyeball on this. So if you're trying to actually write a recipe out, just write celery. It doesn't really matter how much. Some people like more, some people like less. You just want the soup to be nice and hearty with a lot of aroma. And hopefully this bad boy won't make me cry too much. The last one I got was super strong, man. Almost crushed me. And break this bad boy down. Ooh, if you're crying, it's not because I'm sad, guys. Got our aromatics in there. This is the next step of this thing that we're gonna do. We are going to take a zester. At any heat, we're gonna try to get all of the skin. Now, be careful, don't go too deep. If you'll notice right here, I'm just barely taking the skin off. You don't wanna use a regular grater because that white part that's underneath is really super bitter. You don't want your soup to be bitter, so we're just gonna try to just barely take the top off, get all that citrus oil in there. And then we're just gonna kind of peel it back down. Lemon, because this is what's gonna give it that kind of clear your nose quality. I haven't been outside in a while. I mean, I got out for a hike, I guess, last week with my cousin, but that was just a short hike. Things have been really busy at work and in family life, and I apologize for not getting more videos out. I've actually gone out a couple times, but I wasn't filming. Now, quite a bit of garlic, all right, more than you would normally put in. Just gotta like that. Now, careful with this. This is ground cayenne pepper. And you want it to be kind of spicy, but you don't want to take yourself completely out of the game. All right, a little olive oil. And we're going to apply heat. Sweat these vegetables down a little bit. Kind of mix them all up. And we're not trying to sear them. We're not trying to get any real color to them. We're just trying to get them a little translucent. Oh, it's starting to smell like, oh, it's already starting to clear the sinuses here. Let the heat do its job. You just got to let it cook. Just got to let it sit. Just keep it moving a little bit. It'll be all right. I did not bring my juicer. We want to add a little bit of the lemon juice to this, but it's something is there to catch all the seeds. But the last thing you want to do is bite into your soup and have a hard seed in there, mess your tooth up. Gloved up and ready to rock on this one because we're gonna cook this straight through. It's not ready to eat. We're not, you know, I'm not gonna touch the chicken with my fingers because chicken's nasty, but until you cook it, then it's great. Chickens are nasty creatures. And I never use hot gloves, I never use UGG gloves. I use just a standard basic towel. Just a beater towel, throw it over your shoulder, make sure it's clean. And this becomes, it's my hot pad, it's my quick wiper, it's everything that you need it to be now. You just kind of want your onions and your celery to kind of get a little bit of a clear look to them, and your carrots to kind of, well, I'll show you. Carrots to kind of get a little bit soft. See, and there's a ton of garlic in there. And then just by the smell of it, I think I'm gonna add a little bit more lemon and a little bit more cayenne to it. Just because that's the way I want it. Here's another ingredient that I'm gonna add just to get a little bit more heat to it. This right here is crushed red pepper flake. And we're just gonna kind of put a couple of pinches of that in there. And a lot of times in the winter time, you know, when everybody's coming down with colds and everything and the rest, and I'll make this for the soup of the day. And the last time I did it, we opened the restaurant at 11:30 and we sold out of the soup of the day, the Busta, by, I think it was like before 1. We were completely sold out of this huge batch of it. So people really like it, really. It's a fantastic. If you make this, you're not gonna be disappointed. So now, we're gonna add some chicken broth, all right? This is just Swanson, I guess. I don't have any stock with me today. I just have the broth. Is I'm gonna add a little chicken bouillon to it just to intensify that flavor of chicken in there. So we're gonna do probably about a tablespoon, I'd say, even though we're not really a measurer. Oh yeah, and we are just going to let this simmer for a while. What's really kind of a cool thing about this soup, and you'll see once we get the base of it done, is you can take the base of this, you can cool it down, and you can put it in your refrigerator. And basically, it's a pan-made soup. So I'm adding the base, and then I'm putting some more ingredients in the pan. So you can just keep the base in your fridge. It'll hold for like 7 to 8 days. Every time you want some soup, you come out, you just throw a little bit in the saute pan, add your other ingredients, you're good to go. So don't be afraid to make a whole lot of it and like, oh my gosh, we're not gonna be able to eat it all. Well, that's not gonna happen because once you taste it, you're gonna eat it all anyway. But you can keep it in your fridge. It's cool. It's all right. Quicker, throw a lid on it. There you go. We're gonna let that come to a simmer, and then we're actually gonna cook our chicken in this. Now, I know everyone is gonna go, oh no, he's putting raw chicken in the soup. Okay, it's raw when I put it in there. But this is gonna heat up. We all know that it boils about 212 degrees. Well, at 160, you kill anything that's gonna be in there. So it's gonna be just fine. We're gonna cook the chicken in there, and that's just gonna intensify that flavor. So that way we're gonna take the chicken back out, shred it up, and put it back into the soup. It's gonna be fantastic. Put a simmer here, and I just wanna taste the broth to see how we're doing. Oh yeah, that's fantastic. Matter of fact, I'm actually gonna add just a hair more bouillon to it because I really don't think it has quite that rich chicken flavor yet. I mean, it's getting there. It's definitely got the spice. All right, probably about another tablespoon is what I'm throwing in here. And I prefer to always buy the stuff that has less salt to it. Well, actually, I prefer to make my own chicken stock, but we don't have 10 hours today, and it takes probably 6 hours simmering to cook those bones down to the point. And then you take the bones out, you gotta strain it, then you gotta reduce it again. It's a long process, definitely worth it. If you got an afternoon, making your own chicken stock is fantastic. Chicken, turkey, any of that works really well at home. I would recommend if you're looking for a veal stock, that let somebody else do that. That takes almost 2 days on the simmer to get those bones broken down. This right here, because I'm not touching the raw chicken. That were frozen and I thawed out, and we are just going to set these in here. That is going to intensify the flavor of the chicken and in the stock. I'll actually be producing some more videos here in the near future. My life is hopefully gonna find itself a new norm between work and family and everything that's been going on. I just have not had any time whatsoever. And then the only time that I did have, I got sick and I had the flu, which was no fun. I made some flu buster and it all got better real quick. Food it's your choice. You know, food can be, and I forget the exact quote, but the gist of it was, food can either be the most magnificent, wonderful medicine for your body, or the wrong food can be the absolute slowest form of poison. And that is so correct. And in today's world, we really do need to be a little bit more diligent about what we're putting in our bodies. Factory produced food is just not healthy for you. And humans will probably evolve, and you know, maybe 6-7 generations down from us, it's not going to affect those people. But for us, it does. It can make you sick eating too much processed food. It makes your body sick. Just got a new shipment of Black Rifle CAF. I'll just let you see it because I don't want to say that out loud because I might get flagged or something. But this is amazing coffee. It's a great company run by veterans. Keurig. What do we got here? Oh yeah, it's my badass coffee cup. Damn right. Just gonna have a little cup of coffee here. Maybe old. Oh, there she goes. There she goes. And I really want to thank Black Rifle Coffee Company for making Keurig friendly, because I use that thing like crazy. And I know it's bad because we're filling up landfills and everything, but it's so convenient. It's the greatest thing ever. And they recently started doing a couple of their blends of coffee in what they call rounds, because they're Black Rifle coffee. But fantastic. Recommend it. You can find them online. Fantastic coffee, fantastic company. Plug for Black Rifle. I don't even know any of the guys, but I just love their coffee. And this stuff has a lot of caffeine in it, so we're gonna get fired up here in just a minute. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Cooking pretty good there. However, when it comes to cooking chicken, you always just wanna make sure you got it hot enough. Because like I said, chicken can be some nasty stuff. Oh yeah, we're kicking it live there. She's right in the middle of it. It's about 180, so the chicken is cooked. We are going to bring it over to our cutting board where we are going to chop it up. That little piece. We get up chicken. One of my pieces busted up. Oh, it's super, super tender. Look at that. Look at that. It's just shredding apart. That's gonna be amazing. And I don't like it sliced. I like it more kind of shredded and beat up a little bit. So that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna kind of beat it up and shred it. And then we're gonna put it right back into the soup. Bring the pot over, and we're gonna put the chicken right back into it. Getting close to being done. Like food, oh that's dirty. I don't mean it's actually dirty. What we're trying to do, commercial environment, is create food that looks and tastes so good that it's actually like at a level of food porn. So the dirtier it is, the closer you are to achieving your food porn. It's a kitchen, I apologize. Because putting cold water in there, you have to re-simmer it and do the whole thing. So once she's nice and hot, woo, she's getting there. Or you can put a couple cups of water in there just to thin it out a little bit so it's more of a soup and less like a stew. Right now it's got kind of a stew-like quality to it. All right. We're gonna whip that egg up. Actually, we might need 2 eggs. Let's see. Get her nice and mixed up. We're gonna do a little thing. We are going to try to pour it. Oh, look at that. Look at that there. I didn't spill a drop. All that, and I can't take a piss without hitting the side of the toilet seat. But I can do that, no problem. I don't know. I'll probably edit that out, but that was pretty good.
I'm keeping it.
Alright, so we got a little bit of egg. Secret to the Flu Buster. Alright guys, we're gonna get a ladle. And this can come straight out of your refrigerator. We're using it hot, so it's not gonna take very long. But this can come straight out of your refrigerator, right into the saucepan right here. We're gonna put it back on the heat. We are gonna throw in just a little bit of spinach. This is gonna give you extra iron for when you're not feeling too good. Get a soup cup. Take a cup of brown or a little scooper of brown rice and put it right in that bowl. The spinach, you don't want to cook it all the way down. You just want to wilt it a little bit. Iron right out of it. Then we're gonna take a little bit of that egg. We're gonna do almost like you would do an egg drop soup. We're just gonna drop it in there and let it cook. We're gonna cook up almost like egg drop. Like you would get at a, oh yeah. The Busta. Busta, ridiculously thin slices of lemon. And just a little bit of dry parsley flakes, just right on the top. There she is, Busta. Kiss sickness goodbye, or at least get some relief from it for a little bit. Oh, that looks so good. I can't wait to take a bite of that. And I just want to say thank you all for watching Chef Michael's video. And thank you. Please like, leave a comment if you want to, good or bad, I'm up for it. And I'm going to sit and enjoy some Busta. Too hot to eat right now.